Hi, and welcome to today's installment on the constitutional rights of students on school campuses. I'm Ayana, and I'm excited to explore a topic that affects not only students, but educators and the wider community. In this short video, we will explore the historical and legal foundations of student rights, explore how these rights vary across school settings, and engage with the current issue of importance, social media and freedom of speech. To conclude, I'll share my perspective as an educational leader. Let's get started. First, let's talk about the legal framework that defines the rights of students in schools. Now, one of the most important cases is Tinker v. United States Des Moines Independent Community School District, 1969. The Supreme Court decision confirmed that students should not lock their constitutional rights at the school gates or at the school doors. It emphasized that students have the right to freedom of speech unless it causes serious harm to the learning environment. A lot of changes have happened. The First Amendment protects students' freedom of speech and opinion, while the Fourth Amendment protects against unreasonable searches and seizures. In addition, the 14th Amendment guarantees due process and equal protection under the law. However, schools also have the right to limit these powers in order to maintain safety and order. For example, speech that disrupts school activities or infringes on the rights of others can be suppressed, as seen in cases such as Bethel School District v. New York in Frazier, 1986. Currently, the type of school environment greatly affects these opportunities are exercised. Public schools as institutions of government are bound by constitutional protections. Charter schools operate under the National School Act but often receive additional flexibility based on their charters. Private schools, on the other hand, are bound by the Constitution but must comply with state and federal laws, such as anti-discrimination policies, for one example. Finally, virtual schools serve a new purpose, raising unique questions about traditional opportunities and how they operate in digital environments. But let's move on to the more relevant issue, social media and freedom of speech. Consider this scenario. A student posts negative comments about his school or their teacher on his personal social media account. Should the school have the right to discipline them for these off-campus activities? This question is posed by the Supreme Court in Manahoy Area School District v. State 2021. The court ruled that the student cannot be punished for an off-campus Snapchat post unless there is a serious disruption to the school environment. This ruling strengthens protections for free speech, recognizing that schools can intervene in certain situations such as cyberbullying or bullying. But there are two sides to this argument. On one hand, school rights advocates argue that online behavior can directly affect the school climate, necessitating surveillance. But on the other hand, students' rights advocates argue that schools should not extend their rights into students' private lives unless there is a clear and immediate impact on the school's community. The point is made that it insists that schools must walk the right path in ensuring safety and respecting the students' constitutional rights at the same time. Me personally, as an educational leader, I do believe that schools need to be tactful when dealing with off-campus language. And while it is important to address behavior that threatens safety or creates a hostile environment, we don't want to go overboard with violating our students' rights. My feeling is that schools need to focus on fostering open communication. They need to focus on teaching students about responsible digital citizenship and hiding discipline where language causes tangible harm. But all in all, the issue isn't just about the law. It's bigger than that. It's about preparing our students in an environment where free speech and accountability can coexist. I encourage all of you to consider where you think the line should be drawn. Thank you for listening, and I hope this video provided valuable insight on this important topic. Thank you.